In 1978, the Richard Donner film Superman the Movie introduced Christopher Reeve and serious superhero films to the world. Over 4 movies from 1978 to 1987, with the astounding John Williams music spilling out of the speakers, this Superman protected Metropolis and his friends Lois Lane and Jimmy Olsen from evil as he fought for truth, justice, and the American way, and defended the world from Lex Luthor, Zod, and Nuclear Man. Other actors have stepped into the role of Superman since 1987, but I don't believe any have worn the cape as well, nor have they embodied the hope and presence that Superman has in the way that Christopher Reeve seemed to have naturally been able to on screen. This figure comes in the box with an insane amount of hands, a flight stand, and he's superposable. It has a great likeness to Christopher Reeve. There are a few weaknesses, however. His shorts are a really thin, rubbery-like material, and when I go to put him in some dynamic positions, it makes him look a little awkward, but I'm still toying around with it. His eyes could also benefit from a straight-ahead look. I heard some people comment that he should be smiling, but I have a lot of Superman covers back here, and he's not smiling in those either, so I'm fine either way there. Also, the hands. I've griped about this for years, and I know I'm in the minority, but there's an overabundance of hands packaged with these action figures. I have to conclude that McFarlane Toys is not interested in the play factor at all, when they are throwing 8 to 10 hands in a package instead of accessories. In fact, the Tim Drake Robin figure last year was one I especially pointed out, being over the top with hands. These figures need accessories, not hands for toy photographers, and I myself have dabbled in toy photography. I actually lost a Batarang last year and would have liked to have had a backup, but luckily I had 4 extra Batman hands instead. Cool. So other than the trunks, eyes, and excessive hands, I think we have a pretty solid figure here. Not a 10, but solid enough. I love the cape too, and I even found a use for 2 of these extra hands and the head. Just needs a little paint. I say if you are into movie figs from DC Multiverse, this is a must-buy. I feel like I am the last content creator on YouTube to receive my Superman 78 figure, despite ordering it on day 1 from the McFarlane store. It's popped up in every department store and hole-in-the-wall gas station while I've waited endlessly for the McFarlane toy store to get it here. I feel like I got the last one out of the factory, really. Pre-ordering is a crapshoot. Regardless, it will look awesome on my shelf and be a true competitor in my showdown shorts. This figure reminds me of being little, eating my brown sugar toast, and watching Superman rip the S off his chest and defeat Zod in the Fortress of Solitude. I could watch that scene on repeat.